It's 20 towns in 20 days on Eyewitness News, sponsored by Big Y. It's no big surprise, it's my Big Y.
Tonight, Drone 3 gives us a stunning view over our next stop, the town of Groton.
Boy, how pretty is that? It's a community on the shoreline known for everything from submarines to seafood. And Channel 3's Eric Parker is live in Groton tonight with much more for us. Eric.
What a beautiful backdrop, Eric.
Oh, you can't beat it down here. I know you're talking about heavy rain in other parts of the state, but my goodness, it is beautiful down here. We are in the Noank section of Groton. Groton was settled in the 1600s, so the history here, you couldn't possibly cover it all in one story, but we found a common theme as we looked through it, the water. It began on top of the water hundreds of years ago when Groton was settled, and then moved underneath the water too. From across the Thames River, it's easy to see the well-known landmarks of Groton. Fort Griswold, Pfizer, Electric Boat, but perhaps nothing brings to mind Groton, Connecticut like the historic ship Nautilus.
We are the submarine capital of the world.
Since taking over command here last January, Lieutenant Commander Bradley Boyd has been trying to spread the word about all there is to see and do here.
Obviously, we have Nautilus herself. She's the pride and joy, our crown jewel here at the museum. But we go all the way back to the very first submarine used in America, the Turtle, which was actually built in East Lyme and used during the Revolutionary War. And we span everything in between.
They have historic subs and relics from the past on display. They even have regular movie nights where they screen submarine-themed feature films. And of course, guests love stepping aboard the Nautilus herself.
It's for everybody. Kids love going around, and their favorite is always the Nautilus, including the mock-up control room we have from one of our older class submarines and playing on the periscopes. Adults really enjoy seeing the exhibits themselves, getting into some of the history and understanding exactly what it is for the submariners go through and do to this day.
But that's just the beginning of what Groton has to offer. Part of Mystic is technically in Groton, the part that features the Hollywood-famous Mystic Pizza and the popular shops in downtown. Just across the Mystic River, but technically in Stonington, is the rest of Mystic and Mystic Seaport.
It's really remarkable to think that within a relatively small circle, you have a world-class maritime museum, you have the United States Coast Guard Academy, you have Electric Boat, and the sub base, all concentrated in this one little corner of Connecticut. I'd be hard-pressed to think of another place like that in America.
At the seaport, visitors can tour historic ships, see one-of-a-kind displays, and even travel back in time at places like the blacksmith shop.
We have something for everybody, and you can come here to immerse yourself in content, or you can just come to reconnect with a person you haven't seen in a long time and have a great day out. There is something for everybody here.
Now, both the sub base and the seaport, they wanted us to let you know they have all sorts of events going on their Facebook page. Lots happening at both those places. So even if you're a local, go check them out. Now, I noticed in all these 20 town stories over the last 17 days, we've had a meteorologist out live giving weather. Of course, they're busy today tracking the storms moving through the state. So I tracked down Al and Cordell. They came down from Quaker Hill. So go ahead. You get to tell the people of Connecticut, what's the weather like in Noank today, guys?
It's beautiful. Sun shining, little slight breeze. Temperature's great. People are great.
What do you think, Cordell?
Think it's a nice day.
Yeah, this is why we live by the shore, right? Because of days like this.
Yeah, it's a nice breeze, and you can take a walk on the beach.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day down here in Noank. We're going to have a lot more coming up from Groton, from Noank, and a charity that does some amazing stuff. They're just down on the docks here. We'll have that for you coming up at 5:30. For now, we're live in Noank. Eric Parker, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.